In the span of just a few short years, brand loyalty practically collapsed. People who bought the exact same products for a decade, suddenly they're switching brands, scrutinizing supply chains, and demanding these radically different digital experiences. The old, predictable rules of buying are officially dead. We've stepped into a completely transformed landscape. So welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to break down the new paradigm of consumer value and purchase behavior, and look exactly at how both everyday shoppers and massive corporations are making their decisions right now. Seriously, think about the last major purchase you made. Did you find yourself completely paralyzed trying to balance the cheapest price with the fastest shipping? Or maybe you were weighing a brand's ethical stance against, say, the convenience of their app. Well, that mental tug of war is the core dilemma driving purchase behavior today. It's no longer just about handing over cash for a product. It's this complex, hyper-calculated balancing act of competing priorities that we all go through literally every single time we click buy. To make sense of all this, we're going to cover 4 key areas today. First, the consumer purchasing dilemma. Then, shaping the new reality. Third, redefining consumer value. And finally, shifts in business buying. All right, let's jump right into section 1, the consumer purchasing dilemma. So, let's define this new paradigm. We aren't just talking about people buying things online more often. We're talking about a fundamental rewiring of how buyers assess risk and reward. The baseline expectations have absolutely skyrocketed. Before, a consumer might see an ad and just walk into a store to buy it. Today, that same consumer requires an average of 5 to 7 digital touchpoints. They're reading reviews, checking social proof, comparing materials, hunting down unboxing videos, all before they even consider pulling out their credit card. The ground beneath our feet has totally moved, creating a hyper-informed, highly skeptical buyer. And this brings us to the ultimate dilemma of consumer purchase behavior. Now, a dilemma is a problem with no easy answer, right? And right now, buyers are completely trapped in a maze of contradictions. On one hand, global inflation is squeezing our wallets tighter than ever, driving a massive need for affordability and discounts. But simultaneously, consumer demand for premium, sustainably sourced, and health-conscious goods has never been higher. People want rock-bottom prices, sure, but they also want zero-carbon shipping and pristine ethical standards from the companies they support. That friction, the gap between economic reality and elevated expectations, that's the everyday dilemma. Moving on to section 2, shaping the new reality. The buying environment was completely upended by some severe, undeniable new realities. First off, evolving market conditions totally rewrote the playbook. We saw these unprecedented global supply chain shocks. Suddenly, the specific things we wanted just weren't available, which forced consumers to try new, unfamiliar brands out of pure necessity, and that permanently broke long-standing habits. Couple that with rapid digital transformation, where every single company suddenly had to offer a seamless mobile experience. It's cutthroat now. If an e-commerce website takes 3 seconds longer to load than a competitor's, boom, the buyer's gone. The environment became ruthless, and buyers adapted instantly. And the ultimate pressure cooker for all of this? The post-pandemic environment. It didn't just temporarily close retail stores. It acted like a literal time machine. Experts estimate we saw a decade's worth of e-commerce adoption compressed into a matter of mere months. But it wasn't just about the tech. It was a profound shift in our psychology. The pandemic shattered our sense of predictability. Because of that, buyers now demand ultimate flexibility. Things like buy online, pick up in store, free no questions asked returns, 24/7 omni-channel customer service. These aren't premium perks anymore. They are the bare minimum requirements just to get in the game. Let's dive into section 3, redefining consumer value. So how did our actual idea of value change? Historically, value was just a really simple math equation, cost versus basic quality. Well, actually, scratch that. That equation is completely obsolete now. Today, value is intensely multidimensional. Consumers are factoring in experiential value, like is the app highly personalized and easy to navigate? They're looking at social value. Does this brand actively align with my personal beliefs on sustainability, diversity, or labor practices? And they're prioritizing security value. Can I trust this company to fiercely protect my personal data? If a product is cheap, but the checkout process is clunky and the company's sourcing is sketchy, today's consumer considers that product to have absolutely zero value. The criteria has fundamentally expanded. All right, final section, number 4, shifts in business buying.
This brings us to the massive changes in business buying behavior. We often think of B2B, business to business, as this rigid, strictly logical process that's completely separate from everyday shopping. But the new reality spared absolutely no one. B2B purchases have radically transformed. The average enterprise software or vendor purchase now involves, get this, 6 to 10 different stakeholders on a buying committee. And each one brings their own distinct priorities and strict criteria to the table. Because of this, sales cycles have gotten way longer and much more complex. Plus, corporate buyers now heavily resist talking to traditional sales reps. They want self-serve product demos, transparent pricing clearly listed online, and extensive peer reviews. It's completely mimicking the way they research and buy a car or a TV in their personal lives.
Because at the end of the day, there is a direct, undeniable link between the everyday consumer and the corporate buyer. Think about it. They're the exact same person. The professional evaluating a multi-million-dollar software platform for their enterprise goes home and expects Amazon Prime-level speed and Netflix-level personalization. They take those hyper-elevated B2C expectations straight into the corporate boardroom. So whether the budget is $50 or $50 million, the rigorous demand for absolute transparency, seamless digital experiences, and clear alignment with core values, that is what dictates who wins the deal and who loses. The standards are totally universal now. We are living in a landscape where loyalty has to be continuously earned with every single transaction. Value is defined by so much more than just a price tag. So I'll leave you with this. How has your own perception of value shifted post-pandemic? The next time you find yourself stuck deciding between 2 products or 2 business vendors, take a step back. Look at the invisible, complex criteria you're using to make that choice. You might be surprised to see this new paradigm actively at work in your own mind. Keep exploring the fascinating mechanics behind the decisions we make every single day. Thanks for joining me on This Explainer.